someone to hype me up. 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 Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well,
from a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Carr going to throw right away. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up to the 43. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Saints at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving...
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 10. And he gets in.
But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a Louisiana native from the town of Jennings. It's Travis Etienne. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Peyton Turner, such an athletic rusher, and you saw it on that stop. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You look at the Saints defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Lawrence hit him, the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that will keep the lead at 8. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Chad Muma. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental.
And he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Third down at 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings in 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Tre'Quan Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 4. To throw his Carr. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Agnew now to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. On play action, Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Play action. Now it's Carr. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Carr now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Coming left is Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Running out of the gun with ETN. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Buying time to his left. And now here's another interception. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Complete. Smith has it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action. Now Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. This time they stay on the ground. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In motion right is Ridley. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Shelling through the and a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. 41 yards. And the Jags have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Carr going to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
From midfield, here's Carr. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. And they'll turn to Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it will stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Lawrence changing the play. On first down, right back to ETN. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, 48 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Back now here live in New Orleans, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He lets it go deep for Olave. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 65 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we're all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
In motion right is Ridley. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's the kind of one that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On third down, here's Bigsby. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 74 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
It's great seeing that type of run from Etienne. And look, I know we couldn't consider him for Rookie of the Year last year, but it really was his rookie season since an injury cost him all in 2021. And he looked like a Rookie of the Year. 9th in the NFL with over 1,100 yards for a surging Jaguars offense.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Lawrence will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Kamara up the middle. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Carr to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. On third down, here's Kamara. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The busy night continues for Kamara, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here comes second down. Carr.
Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Here we go, first and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. A touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Back to throw, Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk.
Down the left sideline. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Lawrence. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.